try my patience. To the bed until we all got them buckets. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never lie. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the champ. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a... Fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. His first carry. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They go play action now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
25, 25.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the... He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
Check 50.
On first down, it's Hines. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run with Hines. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Move 15. Go 14. He's coming. Double up.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Check 14. Got it.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Hey. 19. Run left.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 2. Brings up. Still got 4 down. Hey, 0. Mike, 57.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. That is caught. It's Perriman. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll try to run with Hines. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th and goal.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Watch safety 3. Watch safety 12. Safety 3.
They'll run forward with Hines. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Jackson to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Grant. And an alley to run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They will run with Grant. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down on the block, and when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. This is McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. In for the score. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Focus, defense, focus.
Switch.
40. Mike, 57. Let's set it. Set a tone.
Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
We got 4.
Hey, 0.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And an alley to run. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hines. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 27, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Brown 73 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Points back on one drive, you're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 27, Wilson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Rush in. Check, 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 check.
From midfield now, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hines. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54.
Let's go, baby.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Got it. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch it.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From just shy of midfield, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Rolling to it, and the pressure gets to him again.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Greedy Williams picks it off. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Ross. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The carry here for the big tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
54, Mike, 54, Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. 6-man.
On second and 11 now. Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on first down. Hines. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They run again with Hines. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action with Wilson. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward down defensive line when defending the run.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Check 26, check 26.
Now a give, right side. It's Logan. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Check 50. Kill.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Hey, hold on. Sack 24. Switch.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Christian McCaffrey, 54 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
14.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
14.
from the shotgun. Wilson looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Wilson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Here's Hines on the toss play. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. 57.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
And it's 4th down.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 57. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kill.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carlos Dunlap. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Big stop. Yo. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing is Wilson. Completes it to Hardman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
That's where having a mobile quarterback really pays dividends, because that old school stand in the pocket, make your throw guy, he doesn't make that play.
In addition to the mobility, how about his eyes? Just kept them downfield, locked on the target, created a big play out of it.
Didn't matter the chaos around him. He still found his guy.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I'm going back to you.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Wilson will throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one. I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They wanted that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell as Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangsta and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with the squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
On my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any come and see, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.